Hello everybody and good day, and I hope you're doing well. So I thought I'd do a little bit of like, okay, since the compensation for the side quest exploit, basically we had more kind of like rift entries, and I'll tell you what, for those that remember red rooms rifts, the ones where we got compensation for an exploit, it's weird to have everything go kind of like round circle and stuff. So for those that don't know, and to kind of like fill the people in that have no idea what we're talking about thus far, if you did not, I think it's if you did not get involved with doing all the paths in one go because of a bug, which basically you went into a side quest, you were able to do all the paths, and you got yourself a lot of the spicy loot from it. Well, Kabam gave out some compensation. They gave out the following. They gave out 2 unstable dimensional energy, one of the stabilized, and then one of the perfected. This, in a nutshell, means that you're able to do path A, B, and C, confirm 100%, so you can go and do those, and without having to worry about kind of chancing it. You can also do up to A, B, C, and D with the stabilized, and you can do a path. You can do all paths, which means that, in a nutshell, you get an extra 6-star awakening gem for those that do threat 5 and threat 4, I think it is, and you could get like more shards. But what I'm doing with this particular video is going back to the guide spreadsheet and as well, kind of looking at, well, what's the impact? Because I will be kind of like adding this new update to the spreadsheet and guide. So first of all, I want to give a massive shout out to everybody and like thank everybody. One thing that's really kind of like rewarding about this is seeing every time I, come back to this spreadsheet to kind of add more to it or do stuff, I always see some people in the top here like active. It doesn't ever say like who it is, but I just want to say like, thank you to everybody. Like we put a lot of effort to kind of do these spreadsheets on a monthly basis and touch base with people in the community to kind of make sure that things are going right. But I just want to say like, thank you to everybody. And it gives me the encouragement to like keep doing these, keep improving them, add more to it. So like recently, adding things like stuff like this. I don't know why. One problem is trying to upload from doing this on an Excel spreadsheet. Everything's always stretched for some reason. Another story for another day, so we do that. And as well, like objectives, guides, and stuff like that. In any case, let's get to the point. What's the impact of this compensation? So one of the biggest things that I noticed, and what we said when it came to the scenarios, is that depending on how you decide to do all 28 runs, so prior to the compensation, you could pick up 56,400 6-star shards, depending if you did that as a threat 5. We also covered threat 4, so if people worried about lower threats, we covered that. You can get, if you chose as a threat level 5 person, 57,500 tier 6 basic fragments, which, and also the tier 3 alpha. So basically you formed, and then the same thing with 16 signature stones and 1,600 6-star shards. Is the theory, the working theory behind that. Even a theory that we worked out where somebody could pick up a 60,000 of the shards this month for the Cavalier Crystal. But things have now changed. With the extra compensation, it does change things to a different scenario. And that you can see right here, like you can now pick up, depending on how you choose, 74,400 6-star shards. So that's a lot more of an increase right there to the volume. And that's just basically by, choosing the unstable, 2-year unstable and your stabilized, plus, well, not plus, but that is what you would do. You would select that, and you'll be able to get yourself a huge amount. That's what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Kabam are giving out like Kabam are giving out a lot. Like this month, Kabam have given out a lot. So I don't know if anybody complained about the. I mean, I wouldn't complain about the rewards. Rewards have been good, but has that been good based on the compensation? I think prior, depending on how you decided to spend and go, you could pick up quite a bit, and that's really good. Even going as far as to kind of like adding in, I mean, that other scenario, this scenario here, I kind of added to those extra 4 runs, because you get 4 extra runs, which you can then obviously choose, but you stabilize, you're unstabilized, and you're perfected. So you'll get to choose more 6-star awakening gems, which I think is great, by the way. It's fantastic, and it really does devalue them. But look, you're adding some extra 6-star signature stones to your mix, and again, that's down to a personal preference. You could choose a different route. You could just go and choose more tier 3 alpha, more tier 6 basic, for example. There's lots of things to theoretically choose or go down the route of in order to get what you want. Now, do bear in mind as well, when I've put this together, it is largely based on you getting path A more regularly. Now, I've had a bit of a weird experience, which I'm just about to kind of like update the spreadsheet and as well for my own, where I've been constantly just throwing around. I've been path C 2 times. I've been on path B 2 times of the 8 runs, which I think is weird because it's like that what would you say, like I don't know whether or not you're going to go into it, like maybe that is 60% playing out. As I said, I need to do more runs to get an idea of stuff, and I've already pocketed about 12,400 6-star shards thus far. I don't know if I need to do any more, but I am kind of like saving up to do a 6-star featured opening, which is in, how many days is that actually? I think it's like 30 days. Is it 30 days? Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's in 28 days. 28 days, less than that. So I only have 135,000 6-star shards. I got to get that up higher. I'd like to get 300k, but you never know what's going to happen. Time is but a thing, but I've got lots of content still to do, so who really knows what's going to happen. But hopefully whatever it is going to be a fun time. But at least, like, you know, with these updated scenarios, it gives you an idea, and also the player base, an idea of what to expect as further you go. Because then you've got like people that are under the threat level 4 banner of things and going, right, well, I can pick up more 6-star shards. I think it was like 30k. And 30k goes up to goes up more because you can choose the unstable times 2, which is the extra 4k and 4k respectively, an extra 8k, and then 6k from the stabilizer route, which is like, you know, it's like saying theoretically a path C and path D, where you wouldn't be able to not logically, your luck may not see you on there. People might be constantly going path A. If you're getting path B and C a lot of the time, then maybe this doesn't really concern you. You may be getting more 6-star shards. You may be getting the lower threshold. And that's what I tried to present here, is a more... If you are unlucky as to always get path A, then this is likely what you'll receive. So that's what we're kind of like always looking at. But as I said, like, you know, for me, I've had fortune. I've been on path B 2 times, path C 2 times as well. You may be saying right now, well, Rich, I've got myself a path E. I think it's path E, the 6-star awakening gem already for free without having to use any of the perfected. Fantastic. And I would say, and this is like one kind of final tip I would kind of like leave for the side quest, because I've done a lot of the content. This is kind of like an extra on the side quest, because I feel like in the first week, maybe even 2 weeks ish, I've done a time frame. Look, save your last, obviously use your perfected, unstable, use your selecting energy stuffs, so when you get them, for your final 8 runs. No? Is it 8 runs? Yes, 8 runs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, I got it right the first time. Go me for not being as silly. But yeah, I would say leave 8 runs for the end of the month. Why? Well, you'll pick up another one of these perfected dimensional energy. You'll pick up another stabilized, and you'll pick up 2 more of the unstable. And so what it means that you can then make decisions on those last 8 runs. Saving those last 8 runs means that you can just kind of tottle up what you've got so far and go, right, well, this is what I'm going to... Because you could find yourself going, well, I've already picked up 2 6-star awakening gems. I don't need a third. I mean, look, not many people would say that. Maybe some... Thing is, you choose what you want. But as I said, with those last 8 runs, because you've got those options, and obviously if you did the exploit and went into all paths, you wouldn't get this. But that's the point to kind of say. Save those last 8 runs for towards the end of the month, towards the end of the event, and towards the end of the collection of these, where is it? Portal Masteries. I think it's Portal Masteries. Yeah. Of these Portal Masteries. And save that. Granted, you do get 4 from doing these, and that's fine. But you'll re-top up stuff. But yeah, just wait to hold 8, basically. Hold 8 runs and look at how much you've collected so far. Make a log, keep a log of it, and kind of go, have I got enough? Also look at your stash. Look at, you know, am I close to forming anything? And that's something as well to mention. Look into your inventory. Kind of go, okay, am I close to a tier 6 basic, tier 3 alpha? Am I close to forming a 6-star? Am I not? Am I close to forming some other thing? Celestial Ally, whatever. But yeah, that's been it for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Check out some other content which will be located on the screen right now. And I've updated the spreadsheet if you want to go and check it out, which I should hopefully put a link in the description. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.